All right, so episode 3 is out. Make sure you go back and watch if you have not. But it was all about finding your tribe, staffing 101, all that good stuff. And this story time is just about like making sure that you are being intentional when you're hiring and knowing the reasons behind why you're hiring. As a new business owner, it is very important that you find the right tribe to open with you, because they're going to shape overall just like what your entry point into the community and world looks like. So if you bring in people just for the sake of like filling a space, you're going to notice that, because your quality of your business is going to be great. You're going to have people calling in all the time. You're going to just have so many issues with your team that you're not going to be able to focus on your clients and really building a good reputation for yourself. I think hiring is very important. I would say starting out, I've definitely learned what to look for in employees, and me entering a business, like I have to take my ego off, because the one thing I put a lot of attention into was hiring. And that was simply because I'm thinking about me. I'm like, hey, here I am, this teacher. I had great management. You know, I didn't really struggle as a teacher, and I would take feedback well. I have 2 master's degrees. I have a bachelor's. Like, I was thinking about me, my experience, my reputation, and who I hired, I wanted them to reflect that. But that's not always the best case scenario. Like, just because someone might have the experience, it doesn't mean that they're a fit. And then I soon learned, after we had kids and we had more staff, like really look for who can help on the team. Like, who's a team player, who is out of their ego as well, because you'll get these people that come in and they have all these demands. You'll have these people that can't even talk to you and problem solve. And you don't want that. It's not good for business, and it's definitely not good for business when you're opening up to have that added stress. So I would say this is the portion that you have the most control over. Yes, everybody can finesse an interview. I get it. I've done it myself. But also I have the accolades, and I have the willpower, and I have the professionalism, and I have the communication skills, and I have all of that to be able to carry out any role I get into. And that's the difference with people that you might hire. They might look good on paper, sound good on paper, but when reality hits, you'll see like where they crumble in those moments, and that could impact your team. So really just be mindful, be selective, you know, be bougie about who you want to bring on. And as a new business, like, there's only so much you can do, because you're new and you're trying to build up and you're trying to get revenue. So you might not get the top of the top applying, but you're going to get some good people that can come in that understand your mission. They're willing to be trained. They're willing to fill in anywhere. And it's the culture that you create that will make people second guessing, like, I might need to go back there. Like, even if they part ways and something happens, they might want to come back later. I personally am not a fan of if somebody completely leaves, bringing them back, especially if I don't think it'll be good for the environment. But there are those people that maybe like they shifted roles or they had to reduce their hours, and they could be great to come back in more of a full-time capacity. Make sure your culture is set up where people are wanting to do that. And I would say for us, for sure, we've had our fair share of that, where we've been able to just kind of move people and place people and continue to have things run. So be selective about who you're hiring. Go for the culture fit first. Resumes are great, degrees are great, but it doesn't trump like what's alignment and who has a good work ethic, who's punctual, who can be dependable, who is more of a problem solver versus problem keeper. And those are the people that you want when you're opening up a business, because less stress is more. And if you are putting out fires with your team amongst all the other things that new business brings, it's going to be much harder than what you anticipate or what you expect. So thank you for tuning in. Continue to follow, share, like, follow me over there on YouTube as well. And I have some more stuff coming at you next week.